Okay, now remember that Joseph, the Joseph that we're talking about, that was sold into slavery by his brothers, the other tribes of Israel, 12 sons of Jacob, Joseph is one of them. The brothers end up selling Joseph into slavery, basically for self-gain, okay? And then Joseph now becomes, great in Egypt, and now that there's this bad famine in Canaan, the other brothers inadvertently go into Egypt begging for food. They happen to run into Joseph and not even recognize him, and start begging him for food. And then Joseph begins to teach them a lesson, in a sense trying to judge their character to see if they are still going to betray one of their brothers to receive some sort of personal gain. And this is where Benjamin comes in. And so we see that Joseph has, planted this silver cup in Benjamin's bag as a way to say, oh, well, Benjamin's got to stay with me. He's got to be my slave, to kind of see what the brother's reaction is going to be. And then this is where I'm going to go ahead and reread this part again right now. During this test of his brother's character, Joseph is trying to see if his brothers will once again allow their brother to suffer so that they can improve their own lot in life. Judah comes forward begging Joseph to allow his brother Benjamin to go free. He offers himself in Benjamin's place. Wow. So in Genesis, the earliest descendants of the tribe of Judah, we see portraying this epic quality of selflessness, this epic quality of brotherhood. And now, if you're reading here where it says, love thy neighbor as thyself, well, that's basically another way of saying brotherhood. Jesus Christ proclaimed that all men were brothers under his name and his family. The next part of this is entitled, Am I my brother's keeper? So throughout Genesis, the question of a personal responsibility and a responsibility for our neighbors is a central theme. From the story of Cain and Abel to the story of Joseph and his brother's betrayal, this theme is underlying. Cain murders his brother Abel and casts off God's question with a sarcastic response, Am I my brother's keeper? Cain shows no remorse or responsibility for what he's done. The rest of the book of Genesis represents the answer to that question. And the answer is a resounding yes. Judah steps forward and takes responsibility. This results in the reuniting of his family. Yes, he is his brother's keeper. And yes, he will take his place in slavery. With his passionate act, Judah becomes a role model for the responsibility that Jews have to each other, and ultimately a lesson to being your brother's keeper to us all. The Lion of Judah is and has become known as a powerful symbol of the spirit of generosity, selflessness, and above all, brotherhood. Wow. It's incredibly fitting that we see that Jesus Christ happens to be born of this descendancy of Judah, because you will find out that the Spirit of truth, of which Jesus Christ is, will never let you down. If you seek, you shall find. We see the very root of the tribe of Judah in Genesis is all about selfless brotherhood, the very same proclamation of the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah.